Hello everyone, second part. This is Foxhound, and today you are going to see me comment about the other gold ships that we have available due to the 50% discount. I am going to buy them. Bear in mind, I prefer entirely cruisers, battleships, and ACVs, so I am not at all an expert on destroyers and frigates. I have used them before, but I don't have the same level of depth. Let's put it this way. But still, I think it will be a good idea for you to hear my comments as I buy these ships. Okay, so let's start with this one, the RF Loon. This is a tier 2 Electoplan. Electoplan, Ecayoplan, however you would like to say. Yeah, so it's fast, you smash into people, you make them cry. Not my favorite gameplay. This one is tier 2, so I'm going to buy it, but you're not going to see me using it much unless I go into an online match on rank 2 and decide to use it. But let's proceed to buy it. Okay, so that was purchased. Loon is here. Let's continue with our purchase. Here on the frigates, people have been making a fuss because it's RF Rusik 3000, which is a Russian frigate. I like Russian stuff, so might as well, out of the blue, I'm going to get it out of that. We have, let's see, decent durability, very high speed. I heard it's like 30 on speed, so it's actually very, very quick. This feels like a hover. It has 5 missiles if you are into that, 1 cannon. But this is the different thing about this. You have 2 slots of helicopters. So that is new. This is the only frigate that can have 2 slots for helicopters. So you have one slide for an autocannon and another autocannon that enables to handle submarines. So in total you have 4. That is very good. Air defense in total 5, which is actually very decent if I'm completely honest, because an assault carrier like Enterprise has 6, whereas yeah, actually this one has 5. Let me compare it with any other regular frigates just in case, what I consider top notch. So for example, this has 5, this has, yeah, I mean, you will say that most of the time frigates are going to have like around 4 to 5 air defenses, but in general they're not going to have more than 4, with exceptions, and these are locked. So actually this ship over here actually is, on air defense wise, is actually good. Yeah, because you have 5, so that's more than the standard. So yeah, actually I may bring this into a match. It has a very interesting shape, like a cross even. Yeah, actually it is this kind of interesting shape. What can I say? But very good. Okay, so let's just get it. This is the frigate. Okay, now let's go for the destroyers. Okay, so first of all, because I already had it before, which destroyer I recommend you to get before I say anything? A gold destroyer will be Zumwalt. Zumwalt is considered one of the very best destroyers out there, so I recommend you to get it. Where is the lovely Zumwalt? Here is Zumwalt. So if there's a destroyer you should pick before anything else, pick the Zumwalt. That's pretty much bottom line. Pick the Zumwalt. Although it doesn't have, I mean, sometimes it can fall off regarding the firepower, but the speed, stealth, and you use it for sniping, it's actually very good. Having said that, if I compare these 2 destroyers, the Linder and the DDG, because I play carriers a lot, I tend to use things that are able to support against carriers and submarines. So if I had to choose between these 2, I mean, if I didn't have enough gold, let's put it this way, and I had to choose only one, possibly I will choose, I mean, Linder looks very good on paper. It has a total of 7 air defenses, so that's very good. But you don't have auto cannons, so you're pretty much at the mercy of submarines. But you have grenade launchers, but it's just 2. So this is like an anti-air type of thing going on, with 4 missiles as well and 2 grenade launchers. Yeah, so very impressive firepower for a destroyer. So the only thing is you have to be away from submarines. This one, let's see what we have over here. You have none of these have autocannons. Ah yes, this one has 2. Not even close to being able to defend yourself against a submarine. So that's okay, I guess. Air defenses 4. I have 2 torpedoes, 2 grenade launchers, 1 cannon. So based on that, you have 4 missiles over here, configuration 1-3. With this one you can bait. If I had to choose between the 2 and I had limited amount of money, I will buy the Linder over the USDJ. But remember, pick the Sunwall first. Okay, I'm going to buy them both. Okay, because this is the time of the year. Yeah, this is what we wait for. This is why we don't buy things before, right? Let's get this one. Okay, let's go with the next one. Okay, so I think that the last thing I can get out of this list is the US CCX-21. So if we are going to compare this with the best cruisers, Zvarog and I forgot, Almirante Brau, yes. And let's see what we have over here. We have a total of 4 missiles, 2 cannons. That's good. I like cannons. I prefer if I can have a ship with 2 cannons minimum. That's good. Of course, there are few ships that have 3, so this has 2. 2 torpedoes. I prefer grenade launchers. 1 helicopter, 2 autocannons, air defenses 4. Not impressive from my point of view. Just because I mean the previous ones had more options for me. They have more air defense. This one you're meant to be close with torpedoes, cannon. I prefer a grenade launcher if I'm honest. This seems to be like a missile spammer. You can do some builds with the Gabriel. I mean, if you have like very busted missiles like Gabriel, for example, then yes, I see the point. But aside of that, not my first choice. But of course, I'm going to get it. So that way I can make some videos for you guys in the future. I might as well, right? The last ship that I got in my previous video, if you have not seen it, remember I did this review for carriers and assault carriers and battleships. If I go to the carriers, I got with the money America, and you have Jutiang. I already said Jutiang is king, just get Jutiang. America, it's fast. Yeah, it's meant to be. I mean, you have the grenade launchers, you have a missile, 2 drones, 1 strike fighter, 2 helicopters, but it's very lackluster in my opinion on autocannons. Air defense is okay, not better than Jutiang. So of course, I mean the good thing about this one is that it's meant to be fast, but I mean, what's the point? You are fast, you hide, but you submarine is close, you are out, and you are not even able to open the map. So as I said previously, Fujian, that will be my first choice on gold. Okay, so I hope that you like this very quick, fast-paced video. Please leave up your comments. I'll possibly do a couple of videos using each one of these ships, but for the time being, I wish you to have good holidays. Yes, I will be around, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.